This is the Bay Area's news station. KRON 4 News starts now with breaking news.
Good morning, Vietnam! Men who sleep with chickens and the women who love them.
Unforgettable, unmistakable, and undeniably a product of the Bay Area. Robin Williams will be remembered here not only for his big movie roles like the locally filmed Mrs. Doubtfire, but also for his frequent surprise appearances at local comedy clubs. Known and loved all around the world for the joy he brought to millions of people, actor and comedian Robin Williams was declared dead just after noontime today by authorities in Marin County. They acknowledge his death is being reviewed as a suicide. KRON 4's Jeff Bush is live outside Williams' Tiburon area home tonight, where his body was discovered earlier today. Jeff.
Well, Pam, there is a small but growing memorial here outside of the house where Robin Williams was found dead this afternoon. I talked to a lot of the neighbors who live here in this area, and they say that Robin kept to himself, but would also be seen out and about riding his bicycle. They say that he was engaging to them, very friendly person, always concerned about what was going on in other people's lives.
Because we go out and walk the dogs and then take a bike ride in the morning, and there are only like 3 people that ride the bikes in the morning. So he was out there, and you know, he smiled and waved. I mean, it was not like a, you know, we knew who he was, but we didn't really care because he was just. I'm not very impressed with Hollywood. So to me, it was just another person that did so much good in the world, and to his friends and to everybody. And so let him live where he wants to live and where he's happy. And I thought he was happy. I don't believe this. I can't believe.
A lot of heavy hearts here in the neighborhood, but a lot of people are remembering Robin Williams for how he influenced their lives. I can tell you that I remember him when I was a kid, first watching Happy Days and then watching Mork and Mindy, and then his career exploded with The World According to Garp. And I remember me and my friends as teenagers watching all those HBO specials and just laughing. And so me and all of my friends, we're going to remember Robin Williams that way. I'm Jeff Bush, reporting live in Tiburon, KRON 4 News.
KRON 4's Charles Clifford continues our team coverage tonight. He is live outside Williams' former home in the Seacliff neighborhood of San Francisco. Charles.
Well, you're right. I am in the Seacliff neighborhood here in San Francisco, and the home right behind me here is Robin Williams' former home. Neighbors tell me he actually hasn't lived here for several years, but that hasn't stopped a steady stream of people from stopping by today to pay their respects. Let's take a look at some video. Now, neighbors tell me that when Williams did live here, he made quite an impression. People would see him out biking around. He also greeted kids on Halloween, and throughout the day today, neighbors and just fans of Robin Williams have been stopping here outside the home. Some people have been leaving their flowers, and everyone has been left pondering the circumstances of his death.
I'm a big fan, and he's a fixture of San Francisco, of the Bay Area itself, and just sad to see him go.
He's contagious, you know, he makes the whole room happy, and I think maybe someone spending their whole life making other people happy, maybe he forgot about himself, so it's something to learn from, but it's also something to reflect on.
All right, back live now throughout the day today. The curtains on the home have been closed. There have been a handful of people moving in and out of the house. They have been reluctant to speak to anyone. Also, the San Francisco Police Department, along with National Park Service rangers, have been making regular passes here by the home. For now, in San Francisco, Charles Clifford, KRON 4 News.
Well, continuing our coverage now, oftentimes Robin Williams, well, certainly struggled with addiction for some time and often made jokes about his situation.
And people are going to know, Robin, how do I know if I'm an alcoholic? Well, as one, let me give you some warning signs.
The late Robin Williams, a man who had struggled with addiction for some time, addressing the issue on Australian television back in 2010.
Do you remember getting into it?
Getting into it, no.
Was it a gradual thing? Or?
Yeah, it was very gradual. It was just, and you're off, you know, you're off and running.
It was 1982 when Robin Williams first got help and went sober, refraining from both alcohol and cocaine.
I remember stopping it on my own because I was about to have a son, and I didn't want to be coked up going, hey, Dad loves you. Here's a little switch. I'm going to throw up on you. You know, you don't want to be like that.
He was reportedly sober for 20 years. In 2006, though, he checked back into rehab for alcohol addiction.
The more intelligent you think you are, the harder it is to let go. You think, I've got a solution. I'll just drink a little bit. It's like saying, I'll just partially circumcise myself. I'll be fine.
This summer, Williams checked back into a Minnesota rehab facility. This picture was snapped at a Dairy Queen near the center around a month ago. The clerk pictured here told reporters, I didn't think it was actually him because I didn't understand why he would be in Lindstrom at the Dairy Queen. Now, in July, Robin Williams had been at Minnesota's Hazelton Addiction Treatment Center. Now, as to how long he had been back in the Bay Area, it's unclear at this point. Pam, now back to you.
Well, we had a chance to catch up with San Francisco comedian Bob Sarlott tonight. He says that he last saw Robin Williams back in May when the two performed in Mill Valley. Sarlott recalled how they started out together in comedy.
We started in 1976 together at the old Holy City Zoo on Clement Street, between 4th and 5th, 408 Clement. And we were in the very first San Francisco comedy competition together. He came in second, I came in third. The winner was Bill Farley, who came in first, and no one's heard. But Bill was a very funny act, but didn't really pursue it that hard. But so Robin and I kind of came through the trenches together doing this. And I used to work in LA at the Comedy Store, and the hardest thing to do was follow him. He could kind of do whatever he wanted up there in any form, whether it was an acting or a voice or a joke. He could hit you a lot of different ways, and that's what made him so difficult to follow and made people stop. And people just were in wonder of him because you never knew what he would do next. People will think like, wow, you know, movies, TV, live performance. There's a lot of bases he covered, and I think that's what I'll remember him for, is sort of an appreciation. And I think that's what most people, I think, should think, that here's a guy that could do a lot of good things, and it was really a thoughtful and a sweet guy.
And the news of Robin Williams' death has conjured many, many movie memories. He made a lot of them, more than 50. His one Oscar came for Best Supporting Actor in Good Will Hunting. He plays a psychotherapist trying to help the troubled character played by Matt Damon. Here's a scene from that film.
I ask you about love. Probably quote me a sonnet. But you've never looked at a woman and been totally vulnerable. Known someone that could level you with her eyes. Feeling like God put an angel on earth just for you. Who could rescue you from the depths of hell. And you wouldn't know what it's like to be her angel. To have that love for her be there forever. Through anything. Through cancer. And you would know about sitting up in a hospital room for 2 months, holding her hand, because the doctors could see in your eyes that the terms visiting hours don't apply to you. You don't know about real loss, because that only occurs when you love something more than you love yourself.
That Oscar win meant a lot to the actor. He gave a very funny, very joyous acceptance speech that night at the awards. He had been nominated 3 times before for Good Morning Vietnam, Dead Poets Society, and The Fisher King.
People are using social media, Catherine, to express their shock and their grief about losing Robin Williams. Let's go ahead and show you some of what celebrities are tweeting right now. This one, my heart's broken. Robin was a beautiful, kind soul. Can't bear that he's gone. So incredibly sorry for his family. That's actress Minnie Driver. This next one, Robin Williams made the world a little bit better. Rest in peace, fellow comedian Steve Carell. So heartbreaking to hear the terribly sad news about the amazing Robin Williams. Thank you for bringing so much laughter and joy to us all. And that's from Leah Michelle, who of course lost her own boyfriend, Corey Monteith, to a drug overdose. And finally, Robin Williams, a devastating loss, not only one of the brightest talents of our generation, but a wonderful guy as well. That is from Huey Lewis, Bay Area pop star. Let me add one more here. Sorry to learn of the tragic death of Robin Williams. Spent a lot of time with him, even performed with him in San Francisco. So sad. And that is from Larry King. Of course, we want to encourage you to share your own feelings, your emotions, your thoughts, and maybe even experiences you had with Robin Williams. Just go to our KRON 4 Facebook page. Pam?
Sir Lancelot, at your service. Theodore Roosevelt, President of the United States of America. I have no idea what that means.
Robin Williams had several projects still in the works. He posted this trailer for Night at the Museum 3, Secret of the Tomb, to robinwilliams.com. That was just a week ago. The film is still due out in December. It is one of 3 films listed in post-production on his IMDb page. And this is the last item Robin Williams posted to his Instagram account. It was a touching tribute to his only daughter, Zelda Ray Williams. 2 weeks ago, he wrote, TBT and happy birthday to Miss Zelda Ray Williams, quarter of a century old today, but always my baby girl. Happy birthday at Zelda Williams, love you. Williams is also survived by 2 sons, Cody and Zachary. JR.
Now, Pam, this is a story that is obviously breaking. We're getting new details as the moments go by. We've set up a link on our website, KRON4.com, and it really takes you in depth on this story. Just to give you an idea, you can click down here. It says Celebrities Reflect on Robin Williams' death. And as you scroll down, you can see what numerous of other celebrities who had worked with him over the years had to say on not only social media, but in interviews as well. In one section, you can go and see photos, Robin Williams through the years. We've set this up. We'll be updating it and have new details on it on KRON4.com.